talk about it. A couple topics we floating through. Do you think loneliness can actually lead to some actual deadly health risks? Well, the U.S. Surgeon General is actually saying that's true. We also talking about graduation season. A lot of universities may be adapting this affinity graduation. Do you think you should celebrate your graduation by race or sexual preference? We'll talk about that. And the godfather of AI saying we might be worried about artificial intelligence in the future. Are you worried? Let's talk about all that and a whole bunch more. That's coming up. You kicking it with KCMC, baby. 10 plus years radio experience and more. We up in this thing. Let's talk about it, man. Popular topics, pop tops that may or may not be talked about in the news. This first topic coming from apnews.com. Yo, it kind of shocked me. Shocked but not surprised. Widespread loneliness in the U.S. poses health risks as deadly as smoking up to 15 cigarettes daily, costing the health industry billions of dollars annually, the U.S. Surgeon General said Tuesday in declaring the latest public health epidemic. About half of the U.S. adults say they experience loneliness, Dr. Vivek Murthy said in an 81-page report from his office. He said, quote, "We now know that loneliness is a common feeling that many people experience. It's like hunger or thirst. It's a feeling the body sends us when something we need for survival is missing," end quote. The number of single households has also doubled in the last 60 years. Americans spent about 20 minutes a day in person with friends in 2020 during the pandemic. They're saying the pandemic made it even worse. You went from on average spending about 60 minutes a day with an actual person to about 20. And that's on average. And it's affecting certain age groups even more. Age 15 to 24 reportedly a 70% drop in time spent with friends during that same pandemic era. 70% between 15 and 24. These are young adults, teenagers to the early 20s, college years almost. The ones might be more sheltered, gaming types. Now, it sounds crazy to say it poses the same threat or same deadly health risk as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? Are you serious? That's crazy. Well, this is what they're saying. Loneliness increased the risk of premature death by nearly 30%, with the report revealing that those with poor social relationships also had a greater risk of stroke and heart disease. Heart disease being one of the leading causes of death in the United States, by the way. They're saying isolation also elevates a person's likelihood for experiencing depression, anxiety, and dementia, according to the research. Now, does that sound likely? Does that sound like loneliness could lead to anxiety, depression, dementia, not being social? Does that sound possible? Yes. Have you seen people lose partners who they've been married to for years, and then shortly after they pass away? From loneliness? So what makes you think this isn't true? Now, this should speak to a lot of people, right? A lot of people. And I'm thinking specifically, and I hate to be biased, a lot of women. A lot of women, especially who that want to have kids and be single moms, y'all gonna be lonely. Or not even that. Let's talk about the women who was trying to be all fast and sexy in their teens and 20s, college and high school, and not give it up to the dudes who was really good gentlemen, and you was just trying to be hot in the box and give it up to the ballers. Now look at you. Bunch of kids, or maybe you super successful, but you ain't got a man that's up to your standards now. So now you lonely. You see what I'm saying? All of these are examples of women being lonely. Women, it's a lot more women on this earth than men. You need to learn how to settle. Be with a man a little bit longer. Find you a good man. Don't pass up on these. Get that box up to some man. To that lame dude. Just give it a try. It might be worth it. He might change your life. That's all I'm saying. Loneliness, we all need to think about this. Being on your phone a lot also. They blamed it on social media. Do you think social media has a lot to do with it? They're saying people spend a lot more time on social media. If you spend, the more time you spend on social media, the less time you spend engaging with other people. That's also what the research is saying. Is there some truth to this? Do you believe in that? I would like to say, yeah. On the internet, gaming, on your phone, a lot of people will go to a party and still be on their phone. Go to the club and still be on their phone. Watching clips like this on their phone. Ain't that crazy? So I think social media and technology does kind of, skew towards that. Right now, the Surgeon General is just making a declaration. He just wants it to be known for awareness. He's not looking for any money to kind of help curb this. But they're saying they think a lot of people who, you're not going to social groups anymore. A lot of people are doing virtual work or remote work. You going to school or homeschooled or you're not going to church as much. Even church, you're not socializing, being belly to belly, toe to toe with people. This is leading to you being at the crib more and leading to loneliness. Do you feel lonely? Do you feel lonely? I'm going to be, right now, I'll feel a little lonely right now, but that's a whole nother story. The point is, loneliness can be as deadly as 15 cigarettes a day. Do you agree with that? I think so. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Let's switch it up, man. I got another topic for you. This is going to blow your socks off. We're talking about Penn State specifically, but it's graduation season, right? Penn State is saying that they are doing this affinity graduation thing. This is coming from campusreform.org. Penn State, Pennsylvania State University is hosting a special graduation ceremony for students based on race, sexual orientation, and gender identity. Penn State's affinity graduations are scheduled for April and May 2023 and call on graduates to celebrate their identities, according to a description from the University Office of Student Affairs. The segregated graduations include the lavender ceremony. That's basically for the LGBTQIA plus community, people that identify with them. But then you have the Latinx community, the black community. You got the Indian community, the Asian Pacific Islander Desi community. They're all going to have their own graduations, literally. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't know about all these other races, all these other affinities. I didn't know we was calling them affinities now. If I'm being honest, I don't know about them, but I know that there tend to be a black graduation at most universities. I don't know what them other people doing. So now they saying, yeah, other people are either doing this or we're encouraging this. Penn State is. So you get some people who are on the support of it, saying, I like this because this gets us to celebrate, the success and during times of, times that we don't get this, times of uncertainty. We're getting people to graduate and be, productive members of society. And we want to celebrate that within our community. A lot of people are happy about that. And then a lot of people are saying, no, you're segregating people. You're making people feel left out. But overall, I think I mentioned this before. I like that idea. Still, you can have a general graduation that the school does, but then maybe let the other organizations host different affinity graduations. Or if the university wants to do it by race or whatever nationality. And yeah, let them celebrate like that. Because then they will all have their own cultures, different way of doing it. I think certain races want to do like live entertainment, and then other ones just want to do like food, and then certain people just want to play music. Just let it be like that. Segregation might be the best thing. Starting there. That ain't to say that we still can't come together. But if we are doing things productively with people that look like us, build with people that look like us, have a common culture, common language, dialect, can understand, entertainment-wise. We all know black and white people, Asian people, we all have different tastes, different cultures. Why are we ignoring that? Segregation. I like this. Segregated colleges. They're saying dozens of identity-based graduation ceremonies hosted in 2022 similarly focused on racial groups, but included students with disabilities and undocumented students also. Now, they're doing stuff like that. But then you get some universities that get a lot of flack to the point where they even get lawsuits. Do you support segregated graduations? I do. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. I got this last topic for you real quick. The God. Shout out to Craig Facts. Godfather AI. This story is coming from balleralert.com. His name is Dr. Jeffrey Hinton. He's the inventor of artificial intelligence, allegedly. They're saying he quit Google after he started expressing concerns about the spread of misinformation, videos, and images online, as well as potential impact that artificial intelligence will have on the job market. In 2012, they're saying that Hinton and two of his students at the University of Toronto created the neural net, also known as the neural network. Now, I had to Google this and see, not necessarily Google it, but had to look this up. It said a computer system. A neural network is a computer system modeled on the human brain and the nervous system. So it's a computer program that's meant to basically replicate how the brain works, which is what artificial intelligence essentially is ran on, the neural network, the neural net. Now, Hinton also said, quote, so it's as if you had 10,000 people, and whenever one person learns something, everybody automatically knew it. And that's how these chatbots can know so much more than one person, end quote. Now he's saying that this problem that he's saying that we're going to have is actually already in motion right now. It's actually already in motion. We're already seeing videos that we don't know whether or not they're real. We're seeing images that it's hard to identify if it's real or not. Songs from artists that's hard to determine whether or not it came from them. It's gonna be a lot of different lawsuits and situations coming up to try to kind of like separate this, solve problems, copyright lawsuits, infringements, trademarks. It's gonna be a lot of that coming up. This artificial intelligence thing is just blowing up, and it's accelerating at a very fast pace. Now, someone at my job mentioned earlier today, they brought up the fact that ChatGPT has been used to basically hire people via virtual assistants, and it's also been able to bypass different CAPTCHAs on websites. Now, if you don't know what a CAPTCHA is, that's the little puzzle or password that little thing you have to do after you put your password in to identify, are you a human? You might have to click on the things that are all bridges or streets or crosswalks, or click on this to say you are not human, or to say that you are human. They're saying ChatGPT actually got past that and said that it was human and lied. This is what we discussed at work today. And my response was, oh, okay, it is what it is. I can't wait. I'm excited. This is what we asked for, right? That super high-tech technology, that crazy AI stuff. This is what we wanted, right? That teleportation, robots, do my homework for me. Okay, if everybody doing all the work, these robots doing all the work, where you gonna work? Where you gonna work if robots doing all the work? So even the dude that created this, essentially, Dr. Jeffrey Hinton, is saying, yeah, this is gonna change the job market. If you can't tell, a lot of people have been getting laid off in the tech industry specifically, but in a bunch of other industries also. So a lot of people are replacing people with artificial intelligence, but then some industries, companies aren't necessarily there yet, but they're still feeling the effects of the trickle down effect, and they have to eventually cut costs. And that comes with cutting jobs. So artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, DALL-E, Midjourney, there's so many more. Learn them. Find out how to use it and how you can use it to your advantage, or you will be left out. But do you think artificial intelligence is scary? Do you think it's going to take over and destroy the humans? It's going to be robots against humans like iRobot? No, I don't think so. But pay attention. Find out how to use it. It's a tool for right now. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Let's switch, baby. Yeah, man. Let's talk about music real quick. Yeah, Jack Harlow, Jack, man. We listen to this on YouTube Music. No endorsement. Shout out to YouTube, though. This was very quick listen. 10 tracks, 24 minutes. Excuse me. 10 tracks, 24 minutes. Now, if you know me, I like my projects to be between 30 and 45 minutes. 30 minutes at least, so I can at least take it serious. If it's shorter than that, I usually don't take it that serious. 45, so I don't get too bored. You got 24 minutes. That's just under 30, but it's kind of like, is this a real album or what is this? Some throwaways? It's 10 tracks, 24 minutes. So what is that averaging, like 2.5 minutes per track, pretty much on average? So a couple songs that stood out to me. Is that alright? No Enhancer? It Can't Be. Those are 3 songs that stood out to me. Pretty smooth, nice. The rest of the songs on this album, I was like, what is this about? Who is this for? Like, it just seemed like he was just saying stuff. It was just words. It wasn't trash. It was just like, maybe this just ain't for me. It just wasn't trash. It just wasn't for me. That's what I usually respond with. Because, I mean, I was young and in hip-hop, too. I mean, I'm still in hip-hop. I love hip-hop. I'm a child of it. But that's the young man's game. I'm assuming I'm just not in his demographic. But 3 out of 10 tracks that stood out to me, maybe even 4. I'll give them 4. That's 40%, 30, 40%, 35. That's not too bad, but it ain't too good. I'm not going to necessarily go back and listen to these tracks, though, either. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about Jack Harlow as an artist. Let me know what you think about Jackman as a project. A lot of people was overhyping this, and some people were boo-booing on it. It rightfully so, though, right? Everybody got their own opinion, and I like that. But mine was, it's all right. I just don't feel like I was in the demographic of people that he's even trying to reach or impress, whether or not. So, I don't know. Just let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Let me cut that off. Yeah, there we go. We about to switch it up. Yeah, man. Now we got to talk about movies, TV shows that we seen recently in Corn Stream. Scenes I saw. Took me back to my childhood, bro. I watched Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution on Netflix. No endorsement. This was an hour 37 minutes long. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So this was like a 3D version of the Pokemon movie I think I remember seeing when I was young. I think it was like starring, like it was supposed to be like the mystery of Mew and whether or not they were real and trying to find them, and Ash was battling people. It was essentially, this was that. Mew and Mewtwo battle. I felt like I saw this movie already, but it was in like 3D. It was like 3D. So when I saw the cover on Netflix, and this is like from 2019 or something, but when I saw the cover on Netflix, it's a 3D Pikachu. And I always saw it, but I just passed it up. But then I just finally decided to watch it. Oh my God, I love this movie, bro. I watched it like 3 times with my son. My son, 18 months, looking at the screen like this. I'm like, bro, this is so hard. You don't even understand, bro. I'm just looking at, he don't even get it, but he was kicking it, bro. I love this movie, bro. This movie was hard, pause. And I watched it 3 times, bro. I like it. Mewtwo Strike, it was everything, bro. It was everything. It was everything, man. Pikachu. I can name. It was so many Pokemon that just came up out of nowhere. I was like, y'all remember them. They didn't show like, my favorite Pokemon was Abracadabra, Alakazam. All of them. That evolution. But I don't think I saw them. Now that I think about it, I don't think I saw them. They showed a lot of Pokemon, and it was so hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it made me want to watch it tonight, though. I highly recommend it. If you're a Pokemon fan, or you used to be growing up, watch this. Watch this movie, dog. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, bro. Check that out. I want to talk to somebody about it. Let me know what you think, dog. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Let's switch, man. I thought this was. Let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man's Pots and Pans. Let's get into it. We only talking basketball today. We only talking basketball. NBA playoffs in full effect. I was just upstairs watching Miami versus the Knicks. Right now, 4th quarter, 1 minute left, 100-104. Knicks got the lead. They in Madison Square Garden. And Miami got the lead in that series right now, 1-0. So, Jimmy Buckets has been showing out. That's what I want to say first and foremost. Jimmy Buckets has been showing out. Let me see. Can I get right now, starters, Kevin Love, 8 points. I don't know who C. Martin is. Who is C. Martin? Oh, Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin right now, 22 points. Bam Adebayo, 15. G. Vincent, 19. Kyle Lowry, 6 points. Yeah, I think, what's the name is on the bench today? Or he's sitting out. Yeah, he's sitting out. Jimmy Butler is sitting out today. I didn't even realize that. All right, so yeah, Miami they on the cutting board right now. 106-100 right now. New York Knicks got the lead. Look like they're trying to get the season series even. This is gonna be interesting. I don't really have a favorite in this series at all. I don't have a preference. I just want to see a dogfight. This is one of them series where I really don't care. I just want to see a dogfight. New York, I'm happy that they're coming out of that drought. I like to see that. They're coming out of that drought, so you get to see a new environment, new arena, new crowd, new colors, new players. You get to see that now, whether than the same teams over and over and over and over. So I like that. But Miami, I'm a Jimmy Buckets fan. I've been saying that for years. I'm a Jimmy Buckets fan. I ain't been paying as much attention to him recently, but he been doing his thing, per usual. Jimmy Buckets going on. That's not even new to me, bro. So I'm like, all right, he scored 50 or whatever. So, he the man. So I'm not mad at him getting the ring either, though. I don't want New York to necessarily win a championship, but I'm not mad at where they are. So, as a matter of fact, I'll take Miami. I'll take Miami in that series right there. Let's just get to it. I had to say that, dog. Other than that, Philly versus Boston. Philly got the 1-0 lead. Philly played the first game in Boston without Joel Embiid. James Harden went off, bro. James Harden went off. Can I pull that up? James Harden went off. What did this boy score? James Harden with 45 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound, all score statistics. Oh my God, 45 points. My man's went on. He showed up where he's supposed to. He showed up where it's supposed to, though. But yeah, man, them boys did their thing, man. Philly went off. James Harden, you got to show his respect. He pulled up with 40 plus. Then nobody thought he can even do 40. Of course he gonna pull up and do 45 in the playoffs when he needs to. So yeah, they did their thing. Hopefully they get Joel Embiid back. Speaking of Joel Embiid, congratulations. Won his first NBA MVP award over Giannis and the Joker. Joker was going up for his third in a row. Joel Embiid gets his first one. Well deserved, bro. Well deserved. I'm pretty sure when he comes back, he's about to be a monster. It's going to be hard for them boys in Beantown to come back. But I support Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, though. Them boys be getting busy. Them boys get busy, dog. So I'm with them, too. Out of that series, I really don't like James Harden. But salute to Joel Embiid. I'll take Boston. I'm hoping Boston can come up out of that. But I wouldn't be surprised if Philly came up out of this. I wouldn't be surprised, though. So we'll see. Moving on to the West. This is round 2. Both of these are round 2. We're in the round 2 of the playoffs. You got Golden State against the Lakers. That's tonight. Literally starting right now. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7 p.m. in the West. That game is starting right now. That's the first game in the series. This is the series that I'm actually looking forward to. LeBron and the Lakers came from out of a less than 1% chance to even make the playoffs from the play-in tournament to make it to the second round. Now they're going against the defending champs. I feel like if they can get past them, they damn near got an easy shot to the championship. My, oh my, how I would hate that. But I would have to give it up to LeBron. Oh, man, and I would hate that. You know what? Listen, if LeBron, and I'm going to say this right here on record right now, bro. If LeBron James can pull off a championship this year, coming out of the situation they had in the regular season, going into the playoffs, salute, bro. Salute. I might have. I don't know if I put you there with MJ, but you might be right there, bro. You might be right there. Because what did I get? That would give you what? 4 rings? That would give you what? 2, 3, 4. That would get you 5 rings. That would get you 5 rings. And you would be the leading scorer of the NBA history this year. And that would mean you came out of crazy. Bro, I would have to give it up to you. I would have to give it up to him. But you got to win the championship. Other than that, I won't go Golden State to win. Steph Curry is getting busy. So it's going to be an uphill battle for the Lakers. So we'll see. But overall, I want Golden State to get that. Then you got Phoenix versus Denver Nuggets. Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul. Chris Paul, first and foremost, I'm sorry that you got Kevin Durant on your squad. Devin Booker, I'm sorry. But the point is, you got him now. I think he's a cancer. I think he's bad, just like Kyrie Irving as of right now. And I like Kyrie. I don't even want to say that about Kyrie, but he seems to be that. But anyway, I hate that y'all got him on y'all squad. Chris Paul, I want you to get a ring. I want you to get a ring. Even if it does with Kevin Durant getting one too, yeah. But at this point, it ain't looking good. Y'all got the 2-time NBA MVP, Joker, Nikola Jokic on the Denver Nuggets going against y'all, number 1 in the West. They got a 2-0 lead against y'all right now. And I think they're going back to Denver. That was in Phoenix. Oh, my God, bro. It's over. I can't necessarily say it's over, but if Denver sweep Phoenix, bro, KD is for sure a virus. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. I just had to say that. I had to say all that again. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, I'm expecting Denver to get that. So Denver versus the Golden State in the West. I'd like Golden State to come out of that. And then out of the East, Miami or Philly, I would like Boston or Philly. Ooh. No, Boston or Miami. I see them in the East. I want the boys in Boston. I want Jimmy Butler to get a championship. You know what? Let Jimmy get it this year. I don't care either Boston or Miami. See, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they still young, so they can get it. They can go a couple more years. But they made it to the finals recently. You see what I'm saying? Dog. But Jimmy Buckets, I don't know how many more years he got. That boy working hard, playing crazy. So, I don't know. It's a toss-up, man, between them out of the East. But I want somebody in the East to get the championship. That's what I will say. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show, 313-466-4386. We about to get up out of here. That was all the sports that I had. Checking out real quick, man. Thinking out loud. Came to a situation. And if you ever got into a situation with your girl, fellas, especially if you mess up. Fellas, you get into a situation with your girl where you mess up. You mess up. Especially if y'all got a child together. Like, I don't care how secure you are in your relationship, how good you think she gonna be and loyal, regardless of anything y'all go through, she is for sure gonna use that baby as leverage. Please believe that. Please believe that. Now, do I deserve what I'm getting, what my girl is putting me through? And I can't technically call her my girl because she left me. But do I deserve what she's putting me through? Probably yes. But my intentions were all good. I had all good intentions, man. And it definitely wasn't as bad as what she thinks, man. But it's overall, it's 2 lessons I learned. 2 lessons I learned from what I'm going through right now. And anytime you go through an argument with your girl, fellas, this is the one thing, especially if you mess up. This is 2 things you should learn. 1, if you mess up, own up to your mistakes and pay for your consequences, no matter what they are. Own up to it. You got to do that. And number 2, can't no woman on this earth tell me what a real man is supposed to be, especially if you did not grow up with a daddy in your life, and I don't care how bad that sounds, but in general, ain't no woman telling me what a real man is. You can tell me what your ideal man is or what you think a man is, but you can't. Only a real man knows what a real man is supposed to be. I said it. That's me thinking out loud. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. We about to get up out of here. But before we do that, I need you to do me a favor, man. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that. That's Kick It with KCMC, KIWKCMC. That's the abbreviations for Kick It with KCMC. That's what I'm trying to say. And show some love to my sponsor too, man, Team Elite. They on all social media at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All that. And check out their premium urban-based athleisure wear on their website. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece jogger sets, varsity sets, and more. It's all on their website. TeamElite313.com. Ask your mom. Appreciate you for kicking with, man. I really went off on that thinking out loud. I wasn't supposed to be saying all of that. But anyway, we here now. We here. All right. So if you got this far in the video, do me a favor. At least hit the like button. It don't cost nothing. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for me, man. Hit the alert so you know when I'm going live, because I might pop up and pull up on you at any time. You got a couple dollars, donate to the show so we can grow. If it's in your Cash App, shoot me $1. I'll take it. I just donate. I ain't begging though. It is what it is. Just show some love. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll be back at you again. We out.